Referencing my last video, what irritates me more than overrated actors are overrated comedians. Um, and I'm going to refrain from talking about YouTube comedians in this, just because those people aren't famous anyway. So I'm going to be talking about people who irritate me, and I generally just don't think of YouTube celebrities anymore, just because no one's really even on YouTube anymore. Obviously there's that Jenna, whatever her name is, and Ray William Johnson, and a couple other people, but their celebrity is waning, so it doesn't matter anyway. First one I want to talk about, and it's probably going to strike a chord with some people and piss them off or whatever, because because he committed suicide. Robin Williams never made me laugh. Maybe when I was in like third grade and I watched Aladdin, and he was pretty good as voice actor, which I wish he had just stayed a voice actor. But for me, once I hit like 10 years old, nothing he said was funny anymore. It's just too goofy. So anything comedically he did, I just wasn't into it. Let's see, what's another, off the top of my head, what's another overrated comedian? Jeff Dunham comes to mind. I look at that guy and I see him on TV, and I just want to punch him square in the jaw. First of all, he's a shitty ventriloquist. I can see his mouth moving the whole time, and it's just the fact that it's a ventriloquist to begin with. It's not funny at all. It's just lowest common denominator humor. The same people laugh at Larry the Cable Guy. Speaking of which, Larry the Cable Guy, obviously he's overrated as well, but no one likes that guy anymore. No one in like the mainstream. I'm sure a lot of rednecks still love that guy, like he's the best, but he's no longer really in the mainstream. But anywhere you go, like any store, you'll see his face on like every product. And that was smart of him to do. He knew he was a one-trick pony, that he really didn't have a lot to his act. So he decided to just put his face on every fucking product imaginable and constantly just get money coming in for that. So, bad comedian, great businessman. Um, so, let's see. Continuing on with the list. There's so many. I gotta sift through and find the worst ones in my head. Um, how about Jay Leno? Apparently, he was supposed to be a really good stand-up comedian. I've never seen him do stand-up, but his show is so bad. Like, it's just so fucking generic and boring. Um, the monologues are just so overly scripted. He doesn't even sound like he sounds like he's just reading off a page to me, but maybe I'm wrong. I think he's overrated. His show is, he doesn't even ask like the guests good questions or anything like that. But as far as like comedy, he's never made me laugh. Another one that's gonna piss a lot of people off because he's so overrated that everyone just loves him. I think Conan O'Brien is completely overrated, and Andy Richter. Neither one has ever made me laugh. I should take that back. Probably about 10 years ago, Conan O'Brien used to make me laugh, and now he hasn't done anything funny on his show, and it's just so over the top and stupid. He just never made me laugh, and I understand comedy's subjective. What I don't think is funny, someone else will think is really funny, but I just don't get the appeal of the people I'm talking about. I don't see how they have any real fans. Like, it's just, I don't know. Let's see. Oh, another big one who I should be at the top of the list, Janine Garofalo. If I just talk about something and it's kind of funny, the subject's kind of funny, that means I'm funny too. Nope. Your delivery's horrible. You deliver all the same lines exactly the same way, like you're talking to your friend on the phone, like complaining about stuff, and she's just one of those douchey, ultra liberal, like feminist, ultra feminists, people who never step foot outside of L.A. or wherever the fuck she lives, Hollywood, unless she has to. Or I don't know where she lives. It's either L.A. or New York. You know, it's not anywhere else. So she's never made me laugh. I can find her completely overrated. Thankfully, her comedy has gone downhill. I mean, her fame has gone downhill since the '90s. And man, she was in a couple episodes of Seinfeld, and even in that episode, she's fucking horrible. Who else? I just had it. Oh, Pauly Shore, if you want to even consider that a comedian. I actually saw Pauly Shore's documentary recently where he just travels through Wisconsin. Pretty much just thinks he's better than everybody in the documentary. And there's actually a part where they have like catering set up at in the green room, and he's like, "What the fuck is this? Like, this is just like grass. This food's fucking grass." He's just Hollywood royalty. His parents are famous, so he was famous. That's how he got in, and thankfully less people find him funny, but I never found him funny. So there's that. What are people? I know there's a ton of them that I can't stand. I can't stand bad comedians. Like, it's way worse for me than bad actors, because I know my YouTube channel really doesn't have a lot of popularity, my main channel, but I think I'm funnier than a lot of people in the mainstream, but maybe that's just me. I mean, I just don't have the resources and dick sucking skills to get into Hollywood like these people. I'm not to say that that's the reason I'm not in Hollywood, but I'm saying a lot of these overrated comedians are where they're at because of some kind of luck, circumstance, and usually it's more of a they're already rich or they already have kind of connections. It's usually that case. God damn it, why am I blanking on this? I should name one more really, really bad comedian. Let's see. How about... There's gotta be one more. I'm just forgetting them. I don't find Chris Rock funny either. Some of the material he says, like his material on stage, is funny in its own right. I just don't think his delivery is that good. I find him mildly overrated. Who else? Oh, I'm trying to think of like Comedy Central shows and stuff like that, but I haven't had cable in about 7 years, so it's a little hard. I'm just gonna end it right there. I'm sure I'll think of about a million more people the second I press stop on this video, but oh well.